Hey, good evening, everybody, and welcome to Tampa Bay Metal Detecting I Dig Fridays, episode 1 of my very first, very new, and hopefully very trendy installment, where I'm going to interview treasure hunters from all across the land of YouTube. Since this is I Dig Fridays, it's only fitting that I bring in the one and only I Dig Friday master, and that is Juice from Can You Dig It Metal Detecting. So, without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and bring him in. We'll get a couple questions in, and you get to know him a little bit more.
Let's get it, big guy. What's cracking?
Nothing much, man. Thank you very much for coming on and joining me and being the first guest for my interview series. I really do appreciate it. Why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself? A little bit about yourself, bud.
At birth, I was named Arthur, but at about the age of 2, I was named Juice. And so that's my pretty much nickname, family name on YouTube, everything. And I make metal detecting videos, but much more. There's vlogs, close relationships with the family. Most call them subscribers. We call them family. And yeah, I mean, I just share my life. It's not just metal detecting. It's my life adventures, and I share it with the fam. So that's, you check out the channel, you get a variety of things.
So there are all kinds of personalities out there on YouTube. You've got, your POVs, which what we do from our head, just looking at our finds. You've got people who dig the targets out and they just have the camera there and they show you the finds after they dig them.
Mm-hmm.
You do something completely different from the A team and the B team. You are the team nut job. You're the only team. You record, basically, you hit record, you give a story, you talk, you converse, you be a comedian, you do all kinds of good things, and then you hit end. I don't think there's anybody else out there that's doing it on a regular basis like you are. Why don't you let us know what the thought process is behind that and why you do that kind of content?
The thought process, well, with the intros, it's basically to show the surroundings, give them a feel of the beauty of where I'm hunting, or maybe it's a bad spot. Whatever it is, I want to persuade, give the viewers, the family, a perspective of where I'm at, different things like that, with some music. When I start metal detecting, I want them to see what I'm seeing and then I want them to be there for the whole experience. And while I'm doing it, I want to share stories, talk about what's going on in the park, basically things that are in my head that I want the people that are watching, the fam, the nut jobs, to be there and experience with me. Because when I click record, it might sound weird to most, but y'all are there. Y'all are there with me. So I'm not in the park alone hunting or in the tot lot or whatever. I'm actually I feel like you're watching at the exact time. So when I'm talking about people and making jokes and stuff, it seems like I'm just talking to you. I have a wild imagination. So when I am talking, it's almost like I'm sitting there looking you in the face. It's crazy. Like y'all are out there hunting with me. So it makes hunting a lot better.
Well, I enjoy it. I remember watching you when you first started out. You were just like pretty much the rest of us. You go out there and beep, 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 dig, 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 and you're on your way. And slowly watching you morph into what you have now, which is basically you've got your own persona, your own character, right? It's working for you, man. A lot of people really do enjoy the content. So keep it up. I do want to get back into the whole YouTube side of everything.
Okay.
Obviously, there are many different niches in YouTube that you can do. I mean, you can cook stuff, you can play with bugs, you can metal detect, you can throw a magnet in the water. There's a bazillion things you can do.
Yeah.
How did you ultimately decide to do a metal detecting channel of all channels?
Well, a rocky past, and then coming out of that, needed something to fill my mind from going backwards, So beep, my brother-in-law, his name's Jay, but it's get the beep out. Introduced me to metal detecting. We started metal detecting, and this is what I could indulge myself in to take up my extra thoughts, right? I could indulge myself in this. And one of the first people I started watching was Paystreak Super Freak. And what I liked was the trash. he just showed you raw footage about the real hunt. So when I watched his stuff and I watched him find 95% to 5%, 95% of it was trash, it made me feel not so bad that I was out there finding trash. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't just showing only the good finds. And I was like, that's what I'm going to do. I love his angle on his head. I love that he just shows everything and he clicks the camera off. It's just raw. And it is what metal detecting is. And I just started. And, to be honest, I was scared to let me out because I didn't know about YouTube then.
Yeah.
And I didn't know if I let all my thoughts out, what kind of feedback I was going to get. When you're getting into YouTube, you're just treading slowly. You don't know what to expect.
Yeah.
I put out this one video where I just cut loose, and Julie Griffin was like, that was freaking hilarious and la la la. So I was like, well, yeah, I don't have to like submerge my inner juice. I can just let it out.
Be you.
It was on after that.
I love it. I love it. I mean, you've got one hell of a following. The Team Nut Jobs, which you have on your hat there. Explain that.
Oh man.
For those that don't know.
We cry together. We defend each other. We laugh together. Everything that you do in life, we do together. We're there for each other. I can't say enough about the Team Nut Jobs, the freaking cavalry, because it's one of a kind. The Can You Dig It Metal Detecting wouldn't be anything with just me and not having them around. It wouldn't mean anything at all. So everything that I do, even if it in metal detecting or not, I mean, I share my daughter's wedding. I do my dog getting bitten and going to the hospital. I mean, I share everything that I can with them, and they share things with me. We have each other's phone numbers, emails, Messenger. Some people, will message me and say that some of my vlog videos and my regular comedy helps them actually get through the day, from PTSD, all these different things. So when I see snow on the ground or something like that, it's not stopping me. This is how I keep in touch with the families and the comments, and I need that as much as they do. So we're all the way blessed. We're blood thick. We're blood thick. That's the way it is. Yeah.
You sure are. If you're putting out good content, you got a good heart. You touch people, and that's part of this. When we go on YouTube, most of it is for us individually, but we share what we do with everybody out there. And if they receive it, great. If they don't, they don't. Yeah. Now, let me switch to this. What is your favorite part about being a content creator here on YouTube?
Knowing the fact that the emails and the things that I get for people telling me just basically what you did, what you just told me. It's knowing that I can put a smile on somebody's face and on a hard day, or, I have people that come home from work and they sit in front of the TV with their kids, and might not be a good thing with the kids, but I mean, overall, they've made it into their life to come to the channel every single day and hang out with me and the other people, all the nut jobs, and just getting messages saying, you have no idea how much the nut jobs have changed my life. I mean, literally messages like that from making metal detecting videos. People are saying that their life is literally different from being a part of it. So that would be a huge part of making content.
Yeah, that's awesome. I'm glad that the community is able to give back to you and help you out as well, because like you said earlier in the interview, you're doing YouTube as your way of staying out of trouble, keeping yourself so busy that you don't have time to go astray and to do what you did in your past.
Exactly.
And that, my friend, is called a two-way street. You're helping us, and we're helping you, and that's just Team Nut Job.
100%. Yeah. Right? Yeah.
Let's get away from YouTube. Let's get away from metal detecting.
Let's do it.
Outside of YouTube, outside of metal detecting, what does Juice like to do? What are your hobbies? You have any?
For fun, I'm actually, it's a little different. I like writing. I have books of poetry. That I do a lot of poetry, basically my thoughts, but put them out into a way they kind of come back and rhyme to each other. Guitar, I love outdoors, camping, anything outdoors, really. It's just spending time with my family. I spent so many years not spending time with my family out on the streets doing bad things and all this stuff, that now any extra time that I do have in between jobs and filming and stuff, I really like to spend time with family, because there was a point in my life where I couldn't even go in the house. Nobody trusted me enough to go in the house, not even family. So now that they want me there, I got to take advantage of that, man. I'm only getting older, So yeah, seeing my girls grow up and just spending time with family, yeah, that's one of my favorite pastimes right there.
Right on. That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
So we only have a couple minutes left, but I do want to get two more questions in.
Okay.
First one being, what can we expect to see from you and your channel in the future? You got any projects coming up? Any special plans that you could tell us about?
I do, man. I'm looking to film a metal detecting video, a movie.
Oh,
that's my next project. I'm
wow.
looking for the outline right now, about where I want it to go, and then fill in the pieces and actually hire a camera guy and sound crew and all. I really want to get a metal detecting movie, not really in the big screen, but a movie for YouTube, hour and 45 minutes, something like that, and have actors, the whole thing. So that is my next huge project, is to get a metal detecting movie going on. Yeah.
That would be badass.
Funny comedy line, and just, oh man, it's going to be off the hook. Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
I wish you nothing but the best of success with that. And if there's anything that I can do to help, just fire me an email, a text message, or smoke signals, whatever it may be, man.
Yeah. And I want to thank you. Thank you for inviting me on here and always being a part of I Dig Fridays, bro, no matter what's going on. You can come and go as you need, with your brother and everything. And angels around you, brother. Thank you for having me on here and taking the time out to make I Dig Friday videos and stuff like that. We appreciate you being a part, brother.
I'm glad that you let me in and allowed me to be a part of it. I've had so much fun. I continue to have fun. I have had to take some time off, obviously, for family, but you're being, you're like the boss that everybody wants. Hey, boss, I'm not going to make it in today, or I'm not going to be able to get there on Friday. Hey, no problem, man. I'll fill your spot with somebody else. You take care, be well, do this, do that.
It's easy going, man. It's easy going. I
love it.
It's just for fun. Yeah.
So let's get to this last question. Okay. And it's not really a question. I want you to take this last minute or two and speak directly to the people here, your followers, my followers, and give them a little something juice-wise. Tell them what's up.
If there's something that you need to recognize when you watch YouTube, is no matter how bad you think the video is, no matter how good you think it is, just remember, it's not that easy. Whether you just film a video and put it straight out with no editing, there's still time and energy that goes into that. And what we can do for each other is, somebody just starting off, anything like that, show them love. Even if the content wasn't that great, go in there and lift them up. Hey man, keep going, la la la. Inspire, lift each other up. Sometimes people need a boost, man. You can get to that 600 mark or 500 mark and it just stalls out. And people are, everybody's usually shooting for that 1,000. Keep lifting each other up. We need to get each other's back through life, everything. And if you make content, keep in touch with your subscribers, what most people call them, your family. Keep in touch. They're taking time out of their day to come to your video and watch it. And we only live one life. So they're taking time out of their life to spend on your video. And especially if they comment, come on, man, comment back. You know what I'm saying? Show them some love back. Man.
So, Juice, man, I really do appreciate you, everything you do as a content creator, as a person, as a human being on this planet that we call Earth. Yeah. Thank you so much for taking the time out of your night. It is now 9:30 where I am. It's 7:30 where you are.
Correct.
On a Sunday, right? We got to go to work tomorrow.
That's right.
Thanks for coming out and hanging out with me, man. I really do appreciate you and everything you do. Folks, stick around. Next week, we're going to have Rob from the Next Scoop Adventures on here. And then the lineup just gets better and better as we go along. So you're going to want to check this out. I Dig Fridays is where it's at. My name is Jose, and I'm from Tampa Bay. See you guys next week. Have a great day.
Keep it nutty, fam.
Keep it nutty.